What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you, man. May God continue to guide you and lead you and aid you in your growth and development and in your healing process. Man, this is a spiritual boot camp channel. Man, we keep shit real here. You may not like the delivery and everything else, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? As a spiritual drill instructor, man, I'm just gonna keep shit real with you. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be raw, but it's gonna be the fucking truth. And we have to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, family, spiritual authority. Spiritual authority. You know, so many people talk about, man, how powerful they are, and they talk about who they is and all this other bullshit. And the truth is they have no fucking idea of who they really are. You know what I mean? So many of us have no fucking idea of who we really are. We think, so many of us, we think, man, this is us right here. This is what makes me me. You know what I mean? And you have no fucking clue. You have no fucking clue who you are. You have no fucking clue of the power that you possess. Talking about spiritual authority. A while back, I was like just talking to God, just like, man, God, I don't get it. Why was my life so fucking hard? Why was my life so fucking challenging? Why did I go through whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop? Why did I have to endure all this shit from my childhood all the way into my adult life? Why did I have to face loss after loss and suffering and pain and trauma and just, why did I have to go through this shit? And I could hear God saying, Elijah, you don't know who the fuck you are. I'm like, what are you talking about? I know who I am. He's like, no, the fuck you don't. If you knew who you were, you wouldn't have to suffer as much as you suffer. Oh, we going there today. We going there today. And it's going to be rough for some of you. Some of you are not going to want to accept this. Some of you are not going to want to hear this. Because this is going to challenge your fucking way of thinking. This is going to challenge your fucking ignorance. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? You already know. I give two fucks. We have to grow up. So I'm like, what are you talking about, God? I don't know who I am and blah, 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 blah. And I'm going down this list of all the things that I think that I am. And God is saying, Elijah, you go through the hell that you've gone through to reveal to you who you are. Your ass gets stuck in what you've gone through. You never really learned motherfucking lessons of the shit that you've gone through. You never really learned the lessons, Elijah. That's why your ass keeps suffering. That's why your ass keep going through the fucking shit you go through. Because you don't know the fucking power that you have. So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to explain to God. It's like, okay, what does seeing my mama get murdered at the age of 2? What the hell has that got to do with showing me how powerful I am? I didn't have no power to save my mama from getting murdered by my daddy. I wasn't big enough and strong enough to stop her from getting murdered. I wasn't big enough and strong enough to stop my auntie from getting choked out by her husband when I was 4 or 5 years old. I wasn't big enough and strong enough to stop the motherfucking dudes from molesting me on 2 different occasions when I was 6 years old. What the fuck are you talking about? How strong I am, how powerful I am. See, one of the reasons I started bodybuilding, lifting weights and shit, was another dude was never gonna violate me again. Another dude was never gonna disrespect me like that shit again. So I got some size to me. I started learning some shit. Love Kung Fu. I started learning how I could kick a motherfucker in their fucking throat. How I could hit a motherfucker in a certain spot and paralyze them from their waist down. How I could hit a motherfucker in their neck in a certain spot and paralyze them from their neck down. Well, I learned some shit. I learned how I could hurt motherfuckers with pressure points. Because nobody was gonna fuck me over again like that. Nobody was gonna cause me pain and suffering like that shit again. And God had shown, Elijah, you learned a lot of shit, but you never learned who the fuck you are. Oh, you were great at fighting. You could knock motherfuckers out. But you still don't know who the fuck you are. Just because you can put somebody to fucking sleep don't mean that you know who the fuck you are. That don't make you who you are. What the fuck are you talking about, Elijah? So I'm sitting and I'm like, all right, God, what is it? He said, Elijah, you don't know the spiritual authority you possess. See, as humans, you guys get life fucked up. You guys get life twisted. You think your power comes in how much money you have. You think your power comes in how much your titles and your education as far as college credentials and all this other stupid shit. You think your power and your authority comes from the titles that you guys have on your jobs. And the power that these motherfuckers give you. You think that's all the power and authority you have. You think, okay, I'm married and I'm a husband now and I got kids. You think that makes you powerful. You think that gives you power. You think that gives you authority. Because you're a wife. And you're in charge of the household or you're in charge of the finances. You think that gives you fucking authority. You have no fucking clue who the fuck you are. You have no fucking clue to how powerful you really are. You walk around accepting shit because you don't know the fucking power you possess. You walk around accepting motherfuckers disrespecting you and woo-doo-woo-doo-woo because you don't know the fucking authority you have. You have no fucking idea of the spiritual authority you possess. Looking for a bottle of water. It is what it is. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to understand who we are. And you can only get that. You can't get that authority from going to church. Church will give you titles and positions, but they can't give you no real spiritual authority. We got to grow the fuck up emotionally and understand who the fuck we are in this spiritual realm. We see the natural realm, but we have no fucking clue who we are in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, you're far more powerful than what you are in this little raggedy ass natural shit. You got no fucking clue how powerful you really are. And Jesus, Joshua, whatever you want to call him, he was trying to show us that. Example, he was out on the ship with the guys, with his 12 disciples, and a storm came up. And they're scared and crying and tripping and waking up, thinking they're gonna die. Jesus is down at the bottom of the ship, knocked the fuck out, asleep. He's not giving two fucks about the storm. He's not giving two fucks about these motherfucking quote-unquote men, quote-unquote grown-ass men up there crying and scared and shit. Acting like little cowards. Jesus was knocked the fuck out because he knew who he was. Jesus was knocked the fuck out because he knew how powerful he was. He didn't have to trip about the fucking storm. When they came down and woke him up, he got up and said 3 words. 3 motherfucking words. Peace, be still. Those 3 words, peace, be still, made the wave shut the fuck up. Those 3 words, peace, be still, made the wind shut the fuck up. We gotta catch this. Whatever storm you're going through, when you know how fucking powerful you are, you could tell the storm, shut the fuck up. And the storm has to shut the fuck up. The storm has to go fucking silent when you know who the fuck you are. When you know how powerful you are, it's a humbling thing. When you know how powerful you are, when you know your real fucking authority, you ain't walking around all fucking arrogant and like high sedity. You know what I mean? You walk around calm and loving and peaceful and nurturing and compassionate and giving. Why? Because you know the fucking power you possess. You know what it is. Everybody else see you for the fucking shell that you are. Or the shell that they think you are. They have no fucking clue of the power that you really possess. And the truth is, people see you and they know there's something about you. People see you. I'm talking about real chosen ones, people that walk in their fucking authority, people that walk in their fucking power. Man, these people see you and they know, man, there's something magical, there's something mystical about you. I can't quite put my hands on it. You ain't even open your fucking mouth and I can feel the power coming from you. You ain't quite opened your mouth and I feel the presence of something about you that's peculiar, that's different about you. You ain't even said shit. And man, I gotta shut the fuck up. You ain't even said shit. And I gotta humble myself in your fucking presence. You ain't even said shit. And I gotta be quiet and bow before you because I know there's something about you. See, in church, they call that being anointed. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to understand the power and authority that we have. And again, you can only get that through deep meditating or meditation in alignment with Source, God, universe, the Most High. Being connected to God, being connected to Source. I'm not talking about being fucking connected to church. I'm not talking about being connected to some fucking raggedy ass religion. I'm talking about being connected to Source. When you know who you are, you can walk through the fire. When you know who you are, you can walk your ass on the fucking water. When you know who you are, you can face whatever trials and tribulations come your way and still have fucking peace. When you know who you are, it don't matter how many motherfuckers coming against you. It don't matter what the fuck they talking about. It don't matter how many people are trying to attack you. When you know who you fucking are, you can shut all this shit down. When you know who you are, you can deal with emotionally disturbed people and have them shut the fuck up. When you know who you are, and you walk in the presence of an emotionally disturbed person who's just cussing and just doing the most. They know who you are. They know there's something powerful about you. They know that they can't intimidate you. So they don't even look your way. They don't even come around where you at. Because they know that they have no power over you. They know that you could shut them up and send them on their fucking way. We got to grow the fuck up. We got to understand the authority and the power that we possess. But that takes hard work. That takes diving deep into the subconscious thoughts and fears and insecurities. That takes deep and a lot of work of resolving your insecurities and your fucking fears. That takes you getting your ego and your emotions under fucking control. We gotta grow the fuck up. We gotta stop playing these little bullshit games and been distracted with the bullshit that keeps making us feel and look like we ain't got no fucking power. So one of the things about the government is that, man, it makes you feel like you ain't got no fucking power. When you look at all these quote unquote rich and elite people, You that ain't rich and elite, it makes you feel like you're a nobody. It makes you feel like you're fucking powerless. And that's why all these people dogged you the fuck out your whole life. That's why these motherfucking men just ran through your ass and treat you like shit. That's why these fucking women that treat you like a fucking Barbie doll and just threw your ass around and just used you when they wanted to and just dropped your ass when they used you up. Because they never wanted you to walk into your fucking power. They never wanted you to understand how fucking powerful you are. And God used it for the reverse. God said, okay, I want you to go through. Why? Not because I hate you, not because I despise you, but because I fucking love you. And because I love you, I want you to understand how fucking powerful you are. I want you to understand the fucking authority that you have. And so you gotta go through some shit in order for you to come to this awakening moment and understand, I ain't got to keep going through bullshit. I ain't got to keep dealing with these raggedy ass, sorry ass motherfuckers who don't mean me any fucking good. When I understand who the fuck I am, I'm completely okay with being by myself. When I understand who I am, the power and authority that I understand. Everybody don't want to be around me. Everybody can't be around me. Everybody can't accept me. Why? Because my authority, my power intimidates the fuck out of them. My power, my authority scares the fuck out of their fucking demons. My power, my authority, it intimidates their fucking ego. And so they're not gonna accept you. They're not gonna like you. They're gonna try to dumb you down. They're gonna tell you you ain't shit and you doing the most and woo. Why? So you'll give up your fucking power and authority. Understand the fucking game and grow the fuck up. Man. You have all power. You have all authority. You don't realize it. When you understand it, you'll understand the movie The Matrix. And that you're the one. That you're Neo. You are the one. Their guns, their bullets don't mean shit to you anymore when you know who the fuck you are. Their tactics and all the stupid shit they do don't mean shit to you when you know who the fuck you are and the power and authority you have. You're not intimidated by anyone. You're not scared of anyone. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or challenge your way of thinking. If you're interested in a coaching or mentoring session, reach out to me at spiritualdrillinstructor@gmail.com. Happy healing, family. I love you. Peace.